another day of the portfolio project. Today we're shooting the third iteration of photos for the portfolio that I am building for my international modeling career. Today is going to be outside for the first time. We're going out to a parking garage. We've got another really great batch of inspiration from the model whose portfolio I'm recreating, and then Hillary Rhoda. It is time for me to start getting clothing together. I've already done some skincare. I'm doing a hair mask right now, and I need to do a whole bunch of other prep like nail care. Need to shave. So let's get into what am I going to wear today. I don't really know yet. It's probably going to be kind of hot because the inspiration is coats. Hillary Rhoda likes a statement coat. I have a document with all the inspo on it. Here's some of the Hillary Rhoda that we're doing today. So we got jackets, we've got layers, and then here we have more jackets, a little bit more candid, and a hat, which I have a hat I really want to use for this. This super cool hat that I thrifted from Eric Javits, New York. Yes, let's start to build some outfits based on the inspo. So I need to figure out how to style this hat. The styling for this shoot is proving to be a little bit of a challenge. I did not really prepare myself well for the clothing for this shoot. I came up with the shoot yesterday, and so I left myself no time to go to the store and pick up anything that I needed. So I'm just working with what I have and trying to think of anything that Justin might have in his closet that I could use. But so far I've got some stuff together that I really like. I've got one last look, which is more than one look, but it's one last category block in our photo shoot plan to prep, but I've got the other two covered. I'll show you what I'm doing so far. Here is one look. I'm not decided on the shoes yet, but it's this jacket and dress. I've got the big coat and hat, possibly sunglasses, and then I've got a few little tops here and some pants for another look. And then for what I'm working on lastly, it's these three coats and styling them. This will be what we start with when we get to the shoot. So gotta put those together and figure out exactly how I want to wear them. Here we have some looks put together. Some of them will be in black and white, so that's why they look a little crazy, but I think I'm off to a really good start here. And next I just need to try everything on and see what works, and then start ironing and prepping my clothing, and then start prepping myself. Once I had my outfits picked out, I needed to try them all on to make sure they were right for photos. What you wear in a portfolio photo is so important. This is the fashion industry, so having the right fashion communicates that you are someone to be taken seriously, which again added to all the pressure that I was feeling around shooting this portfolio, because even if everything was right, but the clothing was wrong, then my portfolio wouldn't be as good as I'm trying to make it. Shooting a portfolio yourself is not easy, and if you're thinking that it's just simple and you can build a modeling portfolio really easily, let me tell you, it's really not easy. It's worth hiring the professionals when you're able to afford it. I was in a really unique situation that allowed me to be able to shoot this portfolio, doing most of the work myself, but looking at how much stress it caused me trying to get everything right, I'm not sure if that really is worth it, just to save the money on building a portfolio. Makeup for this photo shoot was again something really light and natural, followed by a hair that started in an updo. We did a braided bun, and then later in the shoot I took it down. One other element that was really stressing me out about this shoot is that it was our first one that we were doing outside for this series, and outside is just a lot more unpredictable than in a studio. You can't control the lighting, you can't control the setting, a lot more can go wrong. And I had planned this photo shoot that by the time we got to the last look, that's when we would hit golden hour. So everything had to stay on time. And that again is a lot of pressure, making sure that you get the right look for your portfolio in a certain amount of time. Luckily, we were working off very specific inspiration pictures that helped to streamline what we were trying to shoot. And I'm also really grateful to my older sister who came to assist the photographer for this shoot. I work with Justin a lot as his assistant, but when I'm the model, I can't be the assistant. So it was great to have her help again. We shot 6 different looks on this day, 2 different hairstyles, 2 separate locations, and despite how much of a ball of stress I was the entire time, everything worked out really, really well. I wish I could have enjoyed it more. So I've mentioned that for these shoots I do my own hair and makeup and my own wardrobe styling, but I also have been doing my own editing on the photos. These photos have to be perfect, so you have to edit even the small things like the hem of this shirt that was rolled up, I edited back down. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you've enjoyed the portfolio project series so far. This is the last video that I have filmed up to this point. Currently, there is no ongoing portfolio work that I'm doing, and a lot of it is because after this past shoot, I was just feeling extremely overwhelmed. The situation was getting so stressful for me, being my own hair and makeup artist, my own stylist, my own editor for the photos, and coming up with all the concepts and making sure that we were picking the right photos and taking the right photos. There was way too much pressure building up in my mind of making it perfect, and then also making sure that my agent would approve of it, and I didn't want to put in all that work for nothing. I got way too in my head with it, and I needed to take a step back. So for a while I did, and for a while I took a step back from a lot of things, like YouTube in general. I haven't consistently posted on YouTube since last fall, and now I'm finally picking it back up again and posting stuff that's older, but stuff that I still wanted to share. There's still been a lot that's been going on, lots of photo shoots. I haven't been vlogging. There's a lot that's in the works with my modeling career as well. I will provide updates for that in future videos. But for now, this is the end of the portfolio project. Who knows, I might do another video or two from this series, because there are still at least 5 more photo shoots that we had planned for this project initially that we didn't get to do. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed seeing this series and seeing some of what goes on in building a model portfolio, especially when you're doing a lot of the work yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like it. Please give it a like and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!